Classes are back in session. Find out what's new at St. Lucie County Schools next on Inside St. Lucie. Hello and welcome to this edition of Inside St. Lucie, SLC TV's monthly government affairs show. I'm your host Eric Gill, Communications Division Director for St. Lucie County. And on today's show, we're going to be discussing what's new at St. Lucie Public Schools with my guests, St. Lucie County Commission Chair Linda Bartz and St. Lucie County Public Schools Superintendent Wayne Gent. But before we meet our guests, here's some upcoming events and announcements from the Board of County Commissioners. The U.S. Census Bureau is currently recruiting thousands of workers for temporary jobs available nationwide in advance of the 2020 census, including residents from the Treasure Coast. If you're looking for temporary employment, check out the Census Bureau's website, 2020census.gov/jobs. And when you receive your census survey in the mail in the spring of 2020, be sure to count every person living in your home, as local governments stand to lose $1,600 in federal funds for every person not counted. St. Lucie County's Parks and Recreations Department is extending the operational hours for the Ravenswood Pool in Port St. Lucie. Typically, the county's 3 public pools close for the season after Labor Day. However, this year, Ravenswood will remain open on Saturdays and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. through October 27th. For more information, visit stlucieco.gov/aquatics. Mark your calendars for Saturday, August 26th for the 6th Annual Indian River Lagoon Science Festival and the 3rd Annual Procession of the Species being held in downtown Fort Pierce. It's a family fun day of science, art, and environmental education. There are plenty of events leading up to the big day, so be sure to look up both events on Facebook. And for ideas on how you can take upcycled material and create your own costume for the Procession of the Species, visit stlucieprocession.com or call the Oxbow Eco Center staff at 772-871-5833. A reminder that the Board of County Commission meetings are held at 6 p.m. on the first Tuesday and at 9 a.m. on the third Tuesday in the Commission chambers of the Roger Poitras Administration Annex, 2300 Virginia Avenue, Fort Pierce. The Board typically holds an informal meeting on the second Tuesday at 9 a.m. in Conference Room 3. Now for the latest updates about all St. Lucie County Commission meetings, workshops, and events, be sure to visit our website at stlucieco.gov/calendar and you can find the latest information, or you can be added to our press release distribution list by emailing slctv@stlucieco.org. We also hope you'll follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at stluciegov. We're going to take a quick break, but before we do, we're going to check in with the latest economic development stats with another St. Lucie Works. Tourism experienced a slight drop in June. St. Lucie County's bed tax revenue decreased 5% in June compared to last year. Overall building activity dropped by 14% in June compared to May, with 856 permits being submitted, but on average compared to last year. Revenue for June decreased by 17%, coming in at $203,000 or slightly below the yearly average. According to the Florida Realtors Association, St. Lucie County's median home sale price in June was roughly $235,000, up 4.5% from last year, while condos decreased in value by 10% with the median price at $168,500. St. Lucie County's unemployment rate increased slightly in June to 4.5% from May's 3.8%. Statewide, the unemployment rate in May was 3.5%. There were 5,200 more jobs on the Treasure Coast compared to last year, with the largest gains in leisure and hospitality with 1,600, construction with 1,500, and health and education and professional services tied with 1,400. If you work for a local business looking for skilled or trained labor, be sure to contact the staff at CareerSource as they can assist your company with its recruitment and training needs. And if you're an individual looking for a job, they can help you as well. Visit the CareerSource online at careersourcerc.com or call 1-866-4U2-HIRE. Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and I'm joined by St. Lucie County Commission Chair Linda Bartz. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning, Eric.
And School Superintendent Wayne Gent.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming on. Now, we had to reschedule this because of Hurricane Doreen, so I appreciate you guys being patient with me and working with us. But I wanted, Commissioner Bartz, you wanted to have the school district on because it is the start of a new school year here, and I think it's great to have the superintendent take the time out and come on the show. Especially because you guys have a history that goes back a long time. He was a principal at your daughter's school?
He was. Long time ago.
I think that's really great because as an administrator, you've actually been through the school system, you've been in the classrooms, and now you're at the helm there. So I think it gives you a unique perspective when it comes to making decisions that will affect not just parents but teachers as well.
Yeah, I think it's real important that I always tell our staff the most important thing that happens is what happens between the child and the teacher, and we're here to support that. But you can never lose sight of what it's like to be at a school center, and I have pretty much hopefully have prided myself over the years of not losing sight of that. And then when we hire executive directors or folks at the district level, I'm really looking for those that have been a principal, hopefully a principal or some kind of a leadership position at the school center. Because if you're not, the best policy that you can make is to talk to those that are closest to it, and then you make those kinds of decisions. Unfortunately, our friends in Tallahassee sometimes in Washington don't listen to that. But so I've always tried to make sure that we're in tune and have a withedness and a finger on the pulse to know what's going on in the school centers and how we can best support them.
Well, and you know St. Lucie County because you've had the chance to be here. You've seen it on different levels. And I think that you bring something to the table that we had missed for a while. So doing a good job. We're seeing it in the numbers. So we're excited. We're glad you're here.
Well, this is starting the 5th year, so it's hard to believe that time flies. I think the older you get, the quicker it goes.
Yeah,
So I thank you for the comments. It's really a team effort. Our principals, our teachers have been doing a fantastic job. Our graduation rate's one of the tops in the state, tops on the Treasure Coast. Our academic performance has really taken off as well. And so you have to continue to work at it. You have to continue to monitor. But it's important to show folks that all children can learn. All kids, like we say, are capable of success. That's not something we just talk about. That's something that we want to hire people that have that same mindset and believe that, and make no excuses. There's sometimes challenges that we're going to face, but that we'll come up with an answer and continue to work hard.
And I think as a parent, I've got a middle schooler and a high schooler. One of the things that impresses me is the amount of options that the St. Lucie School District offers. I mean, there's digital, the MOA, the Mosaic Academy, where kids can go the virtual school route or homeschool, but it's still through the school system, or MOA, there's Emory-Riddle program, especially once you get up into the upper level high schools, there's veterinarian programs, culinary programs. We've got a partnership coming up with the Sunshine Kitchen where some of those students are working with college kids. So whether you're preparing kids for college or just the workforce, that seems to be a big shift in recent years.
Yeah, you want to, not all kids are going to go to college. And that's okay. That's a choice that they make between them and their families. But we want to make sure that we're going to offer you the best of both options, whether it's going to be go to college or if you're going to go the career route. We've increased the academic career academies. I've kind of got a little brochure here of all the programs that are in our different schools. I think we have almost 42 different academies in the school centers. And kids can earn industry certifications. And those are credentials that will help them so that when they do graduate, they can come in at a mid-level or not a low level and make more dollars and be more successful and add value to that company. So the push is really for both of those, that you're going to graduate and we're going to try to have a pathway or a track for you, whichever direction that you choose to go, so that you'll be successful day one when you leave.
Yeah. And Commissioner Bartz, the Board of County Commissioners benefited from that recently. There was a partnership with the Westwood Prep is the new name of Westwood High School, and they already had a public safety academy or a criminal justice academy, and they worked with our public safety to have 911 operators.
Yeah, they trained them. They trained them over there, and then they started working with Doug and folks over there.
We hired our first one recently.
And it's great.
And and we're working to grow the economy, the different types of businesses. So great partnerships so that these kids that are graduating don't have to go away and not come back.
Yeah.
Which has always been a big issue for me.
And then we'll work with do internships and summer programs with workforce development and the Economic Development Council, so students can come and they'll shadow and go to different businesses, and many of them get snatched up. And so I think we have I'm very proud of that partnership that we formed with the EDC and with everyone really. It's just about building bridges, and because you can't do it alone, you need help and support. And we've got an outstanding relationship with the Board of County Commissioners and Commissioner Bartz and Howard Tipton. We just as we do with Fort Pierce and Port St. Lucie. So we're very fortunate in that area to work close with everyone.
Yeah, but the county and the school district have to work together with the hurricanes. We were out. We saw you out there during Hurricane Doreen because most of the schools are our shelters, and you were great to work with us when we didn't have a pet-friendly shelter for a number of years, and we've added that on at Westwood there, and I think we had 800 people in the shelters during Doreen.
Yeah, we had over 800. The pet shelter was open. I went out there.
Yeah.
Even let a few cats in. And
the feral ones that live in the neighborhood.
Yeah. And I had to show ID. But no, so we're happy to provide that service. That's so important. I have 2 dogs, and so I know how attached folks get. And for many people, that's the family. That's part of the family as well. So it was a perfect fit with the veterinary program that we already have at Westwood. It seemed like the perfect location, and it's worked out well over as a shelter twice now. Yeah. With the pets, we had almost 100-pound pit bull out there that I got to meet. But we're happy to provide it, and we do work very closely with you all on that in the shelters.
Even to the point now where I think we're sharing some legislative affairs staff members
to
help. Like you said, Tallahassee sometimes throws you guys a curveball, as they do the Board of County Commissioners. So it's nice to have somebody working on the same team.
That's been going on now. I think this is going to either be our 3rd or 4th year with that, with Nicole and her team, and that works out very well for both. Well, I know for us it works out extremely well. And
well, again, it's somebody who knows the entire community, and so many things that we are looking for help on affect you, and vice versa. So the relationship has really grown very well.
And Nicole is a graduate of our public schools, so she knows the community, and has a kindergartner now in school.
I know, I know.
And speaking of partnerships, another great partnership that we won some regional, state, and I think even national awards was the Coffee Perks program.
Yes.
Which was something that, a student-run coffee shop. It started here in the admin building because, as Howard Tipton likes to say, this is a food desert, kind of our location. Yeah. We can run across the street to Walgreens, but that's about it, in walking distance, other than vending machines. But we had a group of students that come in and set up a coffee cart during the school year. They had bagels and coffee.
Well, that is a great and a very, we talk about a special program. That's with some of our special needs students that they're learning skills and things that will help them to work in the workforce. And it started right here, and it has expanded now. It's expanded to, it's going to start in at the PSL City Council and as well as Fort Pierce. So you guys were first there to bring those children in. I've got their picture up. It says friends underneath of it. It's got a picture of the first group that was here. Nice. One of the girls is a daughter of one of our principals from Southport Middle School, and so the kids love it. They're also involved at the hospital at the Cleveland Clinic in Tradition, and they go in. I went there last year and toured with them, spent a whole morning there, and it's just amazing. They get dropped off on a bus, and they're doing some of the same things, and they're actually doing jobs there, and then get hired as well. But it started with the perks, and it was a great program. But the kids, what I really like is the children benefit from that, and they have a sense of pride and ownership with that, and it's teaching them valuable life skills to be independent and to care for themselves, as well as to be able to make a living. So it's a wonderful win-win for everyone.
Yeah, and employees enjoy it because it gives us.
We look forward to it, and I think it typically is on our morning
Tuesdays,
meeting.
Yep.
So many of us don't get a chance to get breakfast, but we're rushing in and can't wait to see them.
Yeah, it's good. It brightens your day.
Absolutely. Well, just like the county, we had a referendum in 18, and the school district had a referendum last year. It was a mail-in, or this year actually. It was a mail-in ballot for teacher salaries and school resource officers, as well as mental health.
Correct.
And you guys actually had a better turnout in the vote than we did. We should have done a mail-in. But
who knows? Maybe another
next time.
Well, the law is if it's not a person, but if it's an issue, you can do that. And it was what we thought was important that as many citizens as would vote for the future of public schools in St. Lucie County. And so we did a campaign, and we really focused on that. The teacher salaries, we've got to be able to compete. Florida's like 46th in the nation in salaries, and the new governor coming in and the Commissioner of Education, they're talking now about, we need to put more dollars there. But Palm Beach County, Martin County, I think there were 23 referendums in the last 2 years across the state. Many of them went for teacher salaries. And you cannot have, we want to have a great workforce, we want to have a great environment, you've got to have quality teachers. And you've got to be able to recruit them as well as retain them when they're here. And so we got a 66% yes vote, and yeah, more folks voted in that election, the percentage, than voted in the August primary in 2018. So we got our message out in 2-to-1 margin, and we'll be good stewards of that. We've already got a committee, an oversight committee, and we've met, and to show them exactly the dollars go for teacher salaries. We were able to keep officers in every school center, which is so important nowadays, and had a great partnership with local law enforcement, especially Sheriff Mascara. So we've got officers. We kept our promise. Officers are in every one of our school centers. And then we've hired about 20 positions in the mental health area. School workers, social workers, behavioral technicians, social workers that can go into the home. A lot of the challenges are not in the school as much as they are coming from the home, and try to give skills and some guidance and how to help folks as well do that. So it was a great program. And this year when we opened school, we were down less than, we had about approximately 10 vacancies when the first day of school, which is unheard of. Normally you could be in the 50, 60. When I came, it was over 100. Yeah. So we were able to retain folks as well as attract folks in. So very proud of that, and just thankful to the citizens for recognizing the value of public education and the value of rewarding our teachers and paying them a good salary. That everybody will win from this again.
Yeah. And like you said too, the mail-in ballot, I think supervisor election team said it was cheaper even than doing it that way than the regular, which I know there was some criticism or concerns from the public about why are they doing it in mail-in, but it was actually cheaper in the long run.
And the information went out, but normally when you have a special election, your turnout is, could be, the ones that have been happening historically in the county have been around 10 to 12%. Yeah. Well, you don't want that. We were able to get over almost 35% of people to vote on such an important issue. To me, the most important issue is educating our students next to safety. And so you want to hear from the citizens and what do they want. And so it was a risk, but it's a different world now, different day and age. And we felt like if we could do a good job of communicating and stay on point, which we did, and let the voters decide, and they made the right decision.
And I think Commissioner Bartz, we just went through our budget hearings, and I think it's interesting with the referendums because that money is allocated just for those purposes. Yours is going for teacher salaries, ours went for roads, sidewalks, capital projects, and I think it's easier maybe for people to understand and support that versus the general fund, as we heard during the budget workshop. It's confusing. What is the general fund? It's this big pot of money, but it's not quite a big pot of money. School district money is separate. We heard some complaints about we built the new school administration. Well, the board didn't do that. The school board did that, but it was also a separate pot of money too that paid for your capital improvements versus money that could have gone to teacher salaries.
Yeah, those with the new building, which is just about complete, we're moving now. That comes from capital dollars, and those dollars can only be used for those purposes. They cannot be. If we could have used them for teacher salaries, we would have never gone to the voters. And we try to explain that. And I think we obviously probably did a good job with that.
And I think that was the message to get across in both. We came up with lists. These are our priorities. These are the things that must be done. And, we will have an oversight committee, as you just said that you're putting one together. And that oversight committee is there to make sure that we're doing the projects that are on our list. Yeah. And as we heard the other night, well, how come you're not doing this? Or it's because we've got to focus, and hopefully the next time we will have another list and we will be able to address other things. But it really is important that we let the people know that this is what you want. We're going to follow that direction.
Yeah. And getting back to the mental health issue, one of the parents the other night, my son had an open house at his school, and I thought, the teacher actually had made the comment about, we want the kids to be happy. Like, if they're not happy, then they're not learning, and that doesn't mean they get a free pass to get to do what they want, but he understands the importance of that mental health. They have to have a stable home life, and otherwise they're not going to be learning in school, and then it could be disruptive to the rest of the class.
Well, the first and best teacher should be the parent. Say that. But that's not the case for a lot of kids, not just in our community, but in our country as a whole. And so you try to always challenge our principals and teachers as coming to your class the best part of a kid's day, a child's day, and hopefully it is. I mean, hopefully home's good too, but that coming there and that they're going to be energized, and you want to form very positive professional relationships with the children, because they're not going to listen or learn anything if they don't like you. And it's not and it's again high standards, rigor, expectations, accountability, but you've got to build a positive relationship. You'll find it in organizations, you find it in any company. If you don't have that climate, if you don't have that positive culture, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So you try to build that with the students. So I'm glad that you had that experience at West Tech.
Yes.
The West Tech Prep Magnet. It's Westwood High
Yeah,
School
I keep
still.
saying Westwood. I know I got to get the
But that's
branding
something
down.
that when I came to the district, we focused a lot on is the culture of the district, and that's how we do things. And not only as a district, but as an individual school, where we have hopefully a single district culture. And then the climate. How does it feel in here? How does it feel when you walk into the school and meet the front staff? How does it feel to come to the first open house and talk to the teacher and hope feel comfortable that you're entrusting us with your children, and we want to do a good job with that. It's great when parents are actively involved as well. I want to shift real quick on that area. We've got a major campaign this year on attendance, that we belong in school, that our children belong in school, because every day missed, sometimes you can't catch up, and with the accountability and with the state testing system, you don't want to fall behind. So it's important that parents have their children in school and don't make any excuses about that. So we're really working with different agencies as well to stress that and put things on our marquee. And in working with parents, we work in Boys and Girls Club, have a truancy person, I think 17 of them on our campuses, and they have tremendous statistics that when they make a contact with a parent and work with that family, that attendance isn't an issue anymore. I mean, and like almost the number is staggeringly high, that once you make that initial contact there, the dividends it pays off. The ROI, the return on investment, is there with that. So we're really stressing that to have kids in school. We lost 2 days to the storm, and we have enough instructional hours that we probably didn't have to make them up, but it was important to me that can't miss 2 days of school. Yeah. So we're making those days up. The first day back from winter break and the first day back from spring break, that kids will be in front of a teacher, because that's 16 hours. And that's important. That's important to me. That's important to our board, our school board as well. That we have our kids in front of our teachers as much as we can. Hopefully, we don't have any more of those this year.
Yes, we still got a few more weeks in hurricane season, so let's make sure
let's get to November
Yes.
and be done with this. But that's important, the attendance piece.
The other thing is you're getting the messages out.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been a proponent of you need to get the messages out. You know that I have 2 daughters who graduated, I won't tell you how many years ago, because I know you know, but the reputation of our schools wasn't there. And the fact is there were a lot of things we were doing good.
Right.
And if you had looked at our kids, you would have realized that we were doing good things. Your public information officer is getting that message out. Plus, we are doing better. Graduation rates are up. The attendance is up. There are so many programs put in place. But my big thing is that we need to let people know what the great things that we're doing. And it's getting out there, and it makes a difference.
It is, and I think it's important. You can do your public information, use your social media, but when the parents and the school centers themselves are pleased with what's happening, that's so important to me. That's probably and we do surveys and send things home as well to find out their perception of what we're doing and how can we improve on this and improve on that. So I've showed you all the slide before of our academic performance, and it's like this. I said it's like if it was the stock market, this is what you want to have. But you have to work on that every day. You can't take it for granted, and train our teachers, professional development with the teachers and the leadership in our school centers to keep that going. Because I was in Atlanta this past week at a superintendent's conference, and somebody had come in and heard St. Lucie County and came over and had started talking about the positive things that they had heard, and this was from another state. So that makes you feel good about that, and that's something to share again with the team. That it's not lip service. It's what I'm about, what our school board's about, and what we want to accomplish in our school centers to reach every kid, every child. I think we have every child every day, and to try to do that and model that.
Yeah, and you mentioned that training, and I've seen some of that training even over the summer. I got to participate in some of that training about school safety and emergency situations and how schools handle events. And I got to play mock media and an
That's
angry
right,
parent.
that's
And it was fun.
Got to yell a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Some of the officers took it a little too serious.
No, it was great. It was a great training. It was excellent.
Yeah, I know, and it's good to do that. Even at the county level, we try to do that and practice that that training. We did that for Dorian, even though it was a live practice drill. But we were thankful and luckily that that's all it was. But it's getting to the time now we'll be changing the clocks pretty soon, and I know that's always another message we need to get out there is to remind the folks that students are out waiting for the buses earlier or walking to schools. It is dark in the morning, so school safety, we're doing our best to put sidewalks in. I know Port St. Lucie is as well, doubling the amount of sidewalks or shortening the amount of time that it takes to do the sidewalks, thanks to the sales tax referendum. But, is that something you guys have looked at the district too to try?
Yeah, well, we send reminders out, but it's important. Again, I was in Atlanta, and the news story was parents or not parents, but whoever's driving past can stop buses with the arm out.
Oh, yeah.
Same issue that we've talked about here in Florida, and I think there's legislation to double the fine, which we're fine. Do it. Because of that safety is so important, and they showed a couple of clips of kids almost just getting hit because our drivers just don't pay attention. And with it being as dark as it is now, early in the mornings, they've always got to be very vigilant and pay close attention to what's going on. And when that bus puts those lights on, they need to stop. Yeah. Those are lives that are there, and if you're going to be 1 or 2 minutes late, then you're going to be late. But we got to protect our children. So we do those campaigns, and we'll continue. That was a good point. That's to resend that message and to because I noticed this morning coming in, I was like, it's a little.
The light's starting to change a little bit.
When are we kicking in? Well, then not till Halloween. Well, that's another 5 weeks.
So on my way in this morning, I saw the sheriff's department out with the radar guns.
Yeah.
So that is also to make sure that they slow down in those zones.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just too many children out there. Mm-hmm. And every single one of them are important to all of us.
Yeah, they're walking, they're on bikes, and
we're fortunate that we have a lot of schools where kids can do that. They can walk to school and bike. So. Future plans? Any new schools on the horizon? You guys looking at?
No, not. The growth is stable, and so we feel good about that. We want to continue on our successes. We're really the first marking period is going to be over here. We're going to blink in a couple of weeks, and it'll already be in 9 weeks. As parents, just to pay close attention every day. They can go online and they can monitor their child's progress. Don't wait till the 9 weeks for the report card. Monitor it, find out what's going on, be actively involved, join the school. The SAC or the PTA or PTO, whatever organizations are there, we do that. We reach out to the businesses. We work closely with our businesses, and as well. And we just want to continue on the past successes. It's like a season. Every year is different. Yeah. And then with 38 schools and then other programs that are out there, they're all very unique. Every place has it's unique, a unique place, but a center of learning that we can meet the needs of the children and help meet the needs of the community, and so I'm very pleased with where we are, but you never rest. Yep. I think it was Mark Twain said, even if you're on the right track, you get run over if you don't keep moving. Yeah. So we want to keep moving in a positive direction.
Absolutely. Commissioner Bartz, anything else you want to add before we wrap up the show?
No, I don't think so. I think we're doing really well. I'm really pleased that the school district is going in the direction that it is going. I am grateful for all of those who sent that ballot back and understood that the children are our future, and making sure that we have the ability to keep teachers here instead of the constant churning. Sure. Making sure that we have money for law enforcement, so important. And then mental health and programs. It just is so important, and it's wonderful to see that people realize that.
Absolutely, especially like I said, as a parent and you, grandparent, so you understand too, and somebody who put 2 kids through schools. It's nice to see that, like you said, moving in the right direction, and the partnerships and collaborations.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Your communication staff, don't hesitate to call them and say, "Hey, what about this? Can I get information on this?" and vice versa. So we all try to work well together.
Great.
Thank you both for coming on the show today. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with a project that the county is working on with the city of Fort Pierce. St. Lucie County will soon be home to one of the largest Florida pompano aquaculture facilities in the world, thanks to a new venture by Aquaco Farms, which recently hosted an open house at its campus just north of Florida Atlantic University's Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute. Set on an 8-acre site, Aquaco's $2.5 million investment will create 6 new jobs, with an average wage of $47,000 annually, and will ultimately produce approximately 1 million pounds of fresh Florida pompano annually. The company's 20,000 square foot facility off Old Dixie Highway provides an ideal location given its proximity to the Indian River Lagoon and the world-renowned research facility to the north.
We spent 10 months in a site selection, and that was everything from Martin all the way up to Brevard and then some.
CEO and President Joseph Cardina's background in investment banking helped him raise $3.2 million for the first phase of this privately funded company. And he's already planning on adding an additional 50,000 square feet of production space with 14 new employees in 2020, thanks largely in part to the business-friendly culture that St. Lucie County has provided.
This was a preferred industry here in St. Lucie County, and that just allowed us to come in, and they've been nothing but treating us like a wonderful business partner along the way, and making sure that we got our ag exemptions and property appraisers, and there's about 10 hands in helping us get where we were, but this county did a great job to help us get there.
Using best management practices and environmentally friendly water treatment systems, Aquaco Farms will be able to sustainably produce 1 million pounds of fish a year from just 100 fish caught in the wild. The process from egg harvest to fingerling to a marketable 1.25 to 1.5 pounds of pompano takes 9 months. The company's primary focus will be wholesale, fresh, never frozen pompano fish for delivery to customers within 24 to 36 hours of harvest. There will be no ground injection for wastewater treatment, as Aquaco recycles 97% of its water, keeping the fish healthy by continuously filtering out waste to ensure clean water. Waste will be collected and sold for fertilizer. In just 2 years' time, Aquaco is becoming a big fish in a small pond. The company was named 2016 South Florida Startup of the Year by Comcast Business, and the 2017 winner of the MIT Enterprise Forum Geek Tank. Its founder and CEO was named to the Florida Agriculture Commission's Innovation Council and is a board member of the Florida Aquaculture Association. For more information about Aquaco Farms, visit their website at aquacofarms.com. And join us again as we show you how St. Lucie works. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Inside St. Lucie, and we hope you'll tune in again next month. If you have topics or subjects you'd like to have us cover here on the program relating to St. Lucie County government, give us a call at 772-462-1791 or send us an email at slctv@stlucieco.org. And if you'd like to see previously aired episodes of this or other SLC TV programs, visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/stluciegov. For myself and the staff, thanks for watching.